Okay, so today I'm going to walk you through a shortcut I use while hiking. This is a shortcuts app with Apple, and we're going to create a shortcut. See, I have a low bat GPS. Okay, we're going to create a new one just for the tutorial. So we're going to type in get location, and then what it's going to do is we're going to select the variable as best, or you can choose any of these. I've been testing the best. It'll grab the best location available through the satellite. And then the next action is going to be we're going to run the test. We're going to run where we are right now, and there it goes. It pulls and it shows you where our location is, and that was just to test the feature. The next thing we're going to do is the next action will be send current location to recipients. We're going to pick recipients, emergency contacts. So choose wisely who you'd want in emergency contact. Now I'm going to click Q, because if I type any other letter in my contacts, it's going to pull up people, and I don't know anyone named starting with the letter Q apparently. So for training purposes, I'm typing Q, and you can choose as many recipients as you want. Now when I run this action, it's going to say invalid recipients because I don't have anyone saved in my contacts under the name Q or letter Q, Q2, Q3. So that was just for training or demonstration. Now I had already saved low bat GPS location as a shortcut, and it's identical minus the contact information. And you see it's all the same other than the contact is Michael, myself. Now this is again for exercise purposes. I think you can set it to this is an emergency contact thing. So when you run this action, it's going to send it to your recipient, and in this case it is myself. So we'll see that shortly as it's running. I think I'm hitting play here. And there you see it's sent twice. I played the action twice, and it's sent. So that's good. It checks out. You see the name slightly varies off of whatever the GPS sends. Okay, so once we save that, I'm going to go back in here. You can save the name to whatever you want. I put mine as low bat GPS location. You can rename it to whatever you want. Emergency SOS or whatever. Low bat SOS. Now if you go into automations now, you'll see here I've been messing around with other automations, and I had already saved some of that stuff. Been testing some theories. You go here, we're going to create a new one, and we're going to look for, I guess, battery level. Now this is going to be a action or a when. I guess this, what do you call these? Constants? I don't know. But you can set we're going to set it to run immediately, and you can change the variable of the battery percentage to whatever you want. Right now it's set to equals 20%, which is fine. And then we're going to run immediately. So if it's set to falls below, rises above, or equals, so if you hit equals, it's going to notify you when it falls below, and it's going to notify you when it rises above that battery percentage if it's set to equals. So here we're going to now go look for our shortcut that we created previously, and there it is, low bat GPS, and now it should save. And I've already saved a bunch of these, but you'll see when I open this, it will, when battery level is 20%, the do action is going to run the shortcut that we just run, and it's going to send our location to an emergency contact. And that's that. You know, test these things yourselves, and this is what I do when I'm hiking alone. It's just a safety feature that I use, and I think it could be useful for people in general. You can do so many different things with these phones. It's amazing. So yeah, hopefully, I mean, someone could probably do a better video on this, and I hope I influence you to make a better video about how to do this stuff or use this stuff. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, I guess.